us the normies, and we're back to watch Breaking Bad. And we added Mickey to the group.
Just temporarily.
temporarily.
It's a good show.
It's a great show.
I've seen it, so I'm just I just want to sit in and just
It's an amazing show. I mean, I can't blame them. But we're back to watch season 1, episode 3. The episode's called "And the Bags in the River." And you guys remember last week's episode was the Cats in the Bag.
Yeah, is it the same bag?
I don't know. We'll see. So what do you guys think so far?
And the bags in the river is the same bag.
What do you two think so far?
So it's been a little while. What's his face? Pinkman finally disintegrated that body, but he did not do it the way he's supposed to.
I know. Ew.
That was funky.
An awesome fucking moment.
That was sick. I mean, he doesn't know better. He thought a tub was a tub.
And I'm really amazed that Pinkman's made it this far without
breaking.
Getting caught? Yeah, without getting caught, without getting arrested, because he just doesn't seem like that fucking smart.
Chili pig.
Yeah, he fucking has a
website
captain on his car.
Captain Cook?
Captain Cook.
Yeah.
The license plate.
Yeah, the license plate.
And a website and everything. He's just really out there.
Bitch.
And I think any drug dealer that would be worth their weight in salt would keep it close. There's some unspoken rules. Don't take checks. Don't get high off your own supply.
Yeah.
He just
go Snapchat.
He's just 3 sheets to the wind.
I fail. I Snapchat all the time.
I think it's just a matter of time until Pinkman's probably gotta go.
Keep watching. The show gets great.
See.
All right, guys, we're gonna start this here soon. And I know some of you guys have been worrying about me and Marquetta and anybody else spoiling this for these guys. I trust us. We will not be saying a word. In fact, we'll be just really quiet and just guide them along.
You can judge us super.
That we'll let these guys talk. You know what I mean? I promise you, nothing shall be spoiled.
You can talk too.
We'll talk, but I just feel like there's some things.
Yes, it's better for the.
Definitely.
Discuss.
All right, guys, and remember, if you guys want to jump ahead, we got a couple of these ahead on Patreon. We got our uncuts on there. We're basically we're uncut and we say and do whatever the hell we want. And comment, like, subscribe, and also remember, this is not a market substitute for the actual show. I'm sure you've already seen the show.
If you
haven't, please get the Blu-ray or get on Netflix.
Go on Amazon and look up the special edition release. It's it's really cool. Just look it up.
Just extra footage?
You shouldn't hear anything about it because you need to watch it. Alright, let's just jump right into this bad boy.
Let's just hop, skip, and jump right into it.
Hop, skip. Oh shit.
Wait, so do you shoot meth or do you snort meth?
You can do both.
I was trying to think of a.
You can do both.
Smoking it.
You know how we have a thing for
you can do all 3.
Just be like Breaking Bad.
I think you can do all 3.
I think
I'm
he
not
was
sure.
smoking it.
Should we?
Is that all the fucking blood?
That's the dude. It looks like strawberries.
It probably is in real life, like strawberry jam or some shit.
Yeah.
It's probably a few jars of Smuckers.
That's a dope shot, though.
They do this at one time.
Oh my god!
That's a person.
Phosphorus, 0.1.
Man,
This
that's
is also-
so dehumanizing.
This is also the same recipe in Full Metal.
This is so dehumanizing.
The whole thing
for 2%.
Oh.
We are 0.111958%.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know if that's his friend, but
Oh no, he knows. I'm sure he knows.
There's got to be more
Come
to
on.
this than being that.
Dude, don't dump it all at once. That's at least a few flushes.
Lunge ready, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, I haven't been sipping my tea at all since this thing started.
I'm just holding it for the comfort.
Oh, and
Is she helping? Or
please
is
don't
she
say
just...
you.
Chilling.
I think she's just chilling.
How much I hate Mister.
Oh my god.
I hate her.
Should you be up on that ladder? You know, you're more than welcome to take over. You smoked your fair share of pot in college. I perhaps tried it.
Y'all are sisters? You never got
Had
high
an
together?
effect on your mood, like changing it in any major way? It made me more serious. Really? You know, it's just a character thing I'm stuck on. Never mind. Walter Jr.'s on pot. What? What would make you even. Where's he getting it from?
Oh my god.
Seriously, is it this Lewis person?
Oh my god.
Right hand to God, Walter Jr. is not on pot.
You will be hoping.
As far as I know.
Joke cut.
Not as far as you know.
Oh my god, it's like so disgusting to watch.
They just look so defeated.
Is that his like secret stash? Yeah. All the good stuff.
That's the white.
I don't know why I thought when they teamed up that he would stop for some reason.
Can't get high on supply, fam.
He's definitely gonna fuck him over eventually. They have to kill this guy. He's seen it all. Like, this guy can't live. Ugh.
I wouldn't do this to my worst enemy. This is degrading.
Whatever, dude. You were ready to sick a Rottweiler into me.
So I hope I'll make it easy and you just drop dead, don't you?
He's not gonna drop that.
I won't. So either kill me or let me go.
I feel like he's recovering, if anything.
You don't have it in you, Walter.
Oh, you know the old name.
How do you know my name?
Jesse. You told me you on me.
You threaten him? Huh? Did you beat it out of him?
Not even close.
Damn.
Nah, he just...
What else did he tell you?
He was a high school teacher.
Oh my god.
It shouldn't come across as some news flash. That partner of yours, he's got a big mouth. This line of work doesn't suit you.
So I should just let you go then? Just unlock you and adios, huh?
I don't see what real choice you have. If it's between that and cold-blooded murder. Besides, your real problem is sitting upstairs.
Damn, he just like laid out the truth for him.
He ain't wrong.
Manipulating him like a motherfucker.
I mean, that's absolutely what it is, but Jesse is a real problem.
I mean, yeah.
He's upstairs getting fucked up to high heaven.
Oh, here it goes. You're about to get roasted.
Occupied. Hey, yo, I'm trying to pitch one off in here. Just give me some privacy, would ya, man? What are you doing, man? Asshole.
You told him my name.
Is that to him?
My name, where I work, you told him about my son.
Don't touch me!
Damn junkie.
No, give me that!
It's going down the toilet. Watch it go.
No, that's worth 40 grand, you stupid
It's
shit!
worth nothing when you smoke it all.
That little bag is worth 40 grand?
Oh!
We got him.
You flushed him with the packet.
This man's gonna have a heart attack if he can't.
And he just gets right back up.
This is the most intense episode of Malcolm in the Middle ever.
No.
I mean, you're gonna drive off with 40 grand and mess on you?
We flipped a coin. You and me. You and me. Coin flip is sacred.
Yeah, it is, fam.
He is a big believer in that.
Your job is waiting for you in that basement. As per the coin. Fucking do it already.
Yo, I was just gonna gun, shoot him in the head, incinerate him in the fucking
Not the tub. We saw
Oh,
that.
yeah. You know what I mean.
Hey, where have you been? I called you 2 hours ago.
Sorry, baby. I'm kind of busy. What's up?
Well, kind of a lot.
Is she about to
actually,
tattletale?
and-
Don't tattletale.
Sit down. I got in the middle of something here.
Yo, Hank's a badass.
Come back, babe. What's up?
I saw a couple episodes of that.
Walter Jr.
Yeah, what about?
Marijuana.
Why you snitching on your own fucking fam? Snitch.
Skyler told you that?
She inferred it.
She inferred it, huh?
You know, tell him some horror stories. Maybe show him some autopsy pictures.
What the fuck for smoking some pot?
Mind your own business.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you need to be wearing footies before you try this on?
This
I'm
bitch.
extremely clean.
Yeah, well, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, sorry about that. I'll check.
Put the shoes on.
Oh, I did a pair for you last week, gray ones.
Yeah, you're supposed to have these on. It's gross.
It is.
I don't want to get food from this because of
It is
somebody.
gross. I just want her to do in spite of her, though. Yeah, work in those shoes, girl.
Oh, she's having a phone
Is she
call with
walking
a
out
customer.
in them? Is she thieving?
Shit, she is!
Leaving DNA me.
Damn!
Oh, there's some shoes too with me home,
That's fucked up.
Look
though.
at
Your house is DEA. Woman. Damn.
Not that.
Gets the point across. The cinematography in the show is fucking
Yeah, I would never stay there.
Hell no.
That seems like a quaint neighborhood.
Man, probably cheap as shit.
About what?
Yeah, she could get some diseases.
Well, look at
Seems very neighborly.
You like to live here? No. Sure.
Yeah, pretty sure. I thought we were going to Cold Stone Creamery.
You'll come over here and check out how the other half lives.
Skeevy meth heads who sell their grandma's coochie for a hit.
Oh, you think that's funny? That's funny, huh?
Every last one of these miserable wastes of skin got started. What do you think it was they were all doing before they graduated to shooting meth in their dicks?
So, why are you telling me this?
Because I love you, you little bastard.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, princess!
What is that?
Hey, don't make me get out of the car!
If somebody honks at me like that,
Well, I think she's a hooker.
well, yeah, but still, even if I'm a hooker.
Wendy.
Wendy, huh? How much you charge for a Wendy, Wendy?
Hey, I ain't doing him. He's a kid.
Jesus, was that my question? Don't think so hard, it's gonna hurt your brain.
Oh my god, stop being a dick.
Are you on the pipe, you on the needle?
Nothing. Neither.
Yeah. Just show us your teeth. Huh? Come on, Wendy, let's see those pearly whites. Oh, God. See that? Pipe, definitely. Big time on the pipe. You got something you want to ask Wendy?
No, not really.
You ever smoke anything else, Wendy? Sausages don't count. So you smoke pot?
Why? You got some?
Oh, right. Okay. Get lost. Get out of here. Hey, fair warning, next time I'm gonna bust you. So what do you think?
Like, what
You
the
should have
fuck?
given him $5 for the effort.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Who the hell was that?
Oh my.
Well, play a mess.
They ask about me? Huh?
I think they just wanted pot.
He's making a pros and cons list.
Be able to live with yourself. Order is.
Wrong.
Oh my god.
So is cooking meth.
Judeo-Christian principle.
Yeah, that pretty much trumps any.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kill that motherfucker.
Man, just shoot him in the head and get this over with. Wait, does he even have a gun?
Put rat poison in the sandwich.
Oh, that's a bad way to go, though.
Hey, sweetie.
You're at the car wash.
She's there.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt that. Since you quit 2 weeks ago.
Got him.
She's like, leave me alone. Like, okay, I get we're husband and wife, like, God.
Looking for
Listen, I'll come home and we'll talk about it.
I don't think so. Honey, wherever you are,
Stay there.
why don't you just stay there tonight?
I don't know, man. She's kind of right, but at the same time, stay out of my business.
I mean, what's got to be running through her mind?
She's his pregnant wife.
Yeah.
What's running through her mind? Like, she probably thinks he's like cheating or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs to come up and say that he got
Cancer.
That is his only getaway.
Oh my god, Hannah, he is going to poison him with a sandwich.
If that happens, I swear to God, I did not remember that.
A lot of fucking mayo.
Nikki, you're not allowed to watch this anymore.
Bruh, he's going to do it.
Oh no, he's gonna cut the fucking crust off.
That's so nice. This is his last meal. It's his last meal. You're cutting off a lot of it off. I see meat and stuff. Jesus. I don't want that sandwich, bro. Oh.
How long was I up? 10, 15 minutes.
That's not good for you.
I've never seen someone knock themselves out just by coffee. Breathing the same shit you used on me?
Yeah, bro, he has a piece of that plate, doesn't he?
I don't know how he would have, like, unless he got his foot out. Yeah.
It's safe.
It's no poison. Is that really the way to do it? You being a chemist and all.
Crazy 8. I really have to call you that? I mean, no offense, but did you have a real name?
Domingo.
Sunday?
Bro, are they gonna be
Bingo.
friends?
It's Sunday, right? I'd rather call you that.
Walter, you getting to know me is not going to make it easier for you to kill me. Not that I mind, you understand?
You know, you keep telling me that I don't have it in me. Well, maybe. Maybe not. I sure as hell am looking for any reason not to. I mean, any good reason at all. Tell me.
Wow, dude.
Tell me what it is.
You killed his cousin, bro. He handed it to him. He's not rolling it to him. It's the first time he hands him something.
So you're cooking meth? You want to leave money for your family? Write you a check right now if you let me go. This line of work doesn't suit you.
I don't know what to do.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, his acting was like.
It's like, I want to believe Emilio, but I also think Emilio would, like, definitely go after
Domingo?
Walter. Domingo, yeah. Would definitely go and kill Walter's whole fucking family.
It's just my only thing is, like, I believe him almost all the way. Just the only thing that's is his cousin was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
Can't
the
forget that.
Yeah. I don't know if they really bonded there or not. I don't know what's happening.
He did hand him a beer.
Oh my god. Don't do it, bro. I feel like not, you can't. It's like you bonded for 5 minutes. Is that after everything else you did, though?
Yeah.
Bro, he has a piece of the plate.
Yeah.
Good eye. Fuck. But I told you before, Walter.
Good thing it's a nice thick plate with only like 6 pieces.
Yeah.
Like shattered.
Yeah, man. There's still a big piece missing, bro. That's a hefty, nice piece, too.
Yeah. Kill a vampire with that.
Why are you doing
Yeah, go confront him.
You know what you need to know now.
Bro, so you can come just kill him.
He has to.
Right there, Walter.
Oh my god. No.
You're not angry.
Oh my god.
Live and not live.
Damn!
She's gonna choke him out.
Are you gonna stick me with that broken piece of plate?
That's ruthless!
Oh, I remember that shit too, dude.
Yo, without that talking body, you never have just got the guts to kill him.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
That was actually just a commercial proving the sturdiness of that bike farm.
Of all the ways to do it, too.
It's fucking crazy.
Mr. White is feeling a little under the weather this morning. And we are going to be watching a very interesting video on carbon.
You know it's going down when they
Very
wheel the
important
TV
stuff.
in.
Nah.
Why are they not excited? That was my favorite part of school when they would wheel the TV in. It's like,
They came way the hell out of here just to buy.
So what? There's some kind of camper / lab? They accidentally started.
Hey, go me. It's a culture in decline.
It's a rich and vibrant culture.
It's a car that jumps up and down. What the hell? People used to be conquistadors, for Christ's sake. Smells like a Dracar Noir factory in here.
He's low-key racist.
He's not low-key racist.
Yeah.
There is nothing low-key about
Wasting your
anything.
time.
No.
You got something?
Mask.
A snitch. He was a snitch.
We found the mask. Yep.
So Amelia was a snitch. Or
That's what I understand.
Well, I think somebody ratted out Emilio and Krazy's operation, and maybe they're thinking they brought the snitch out there.
Doesn't it seem like something's missing?
What about the soul?
There's nothing but chemistry here.
Smooth.
Not trying to fit in with you.
Hi, honey. I'm ham. I have cancer and I killed 2 people this weekend.
How's your day going?
There's something I have to tell you.
Damn! But if anything, he at least needs to tell her about having fucking cancer.
That's what he's gonna tell her.
Damn.
He needs to, because like she's suspecting things now. She's like, "What's going on?" She's wondering. He doesn't want to assume. Well, this is something worse to assume, but like, it's a bad thing to assume. It's still.
I mean,
cheating, at least.
without any information, I would assume that's what's running through her head. Especially if you go to your job and it's like, oh, you quit 2 weeks ago, so where the fuck
have you been?
Yeah,
where have you
what
been
have
going?
you been doing?
Yeah.
I wonder where he's gonna tell her that he's been going though for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I have cancer. What have I been doing?
Maybe I imagine if he's like, I've been going to chemo. She want to tag along to those appointments in the future. So I really don't know what he's going to say he's been doing to fill his time.
I mean, just been alone. None of us can imagine what. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I had a diagnosis like that.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to disappear as well.
I wouldn't call this like a card, but if he does tell her about the cancer, it's like that's a big enough drop on its own to where she's like, oh, okay, I get it. Maybe
she'll leave him alone on everything else now.
Yeah.
Not worry about Jesse.
She
not worry about.
She won't really question anything else.
Yeah. And it's like So when was this show filmed?
2008.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, it's like 10 years ago.
Okay, so and I know they've
they
made
got razors still. They got flip phones still.
Well, I know they've made huge advancements in regards to marijuana as not necessarily a treatment for cancer, but something to definitely help with the symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that information or thought process was present at this time, but maybe it'll get her to lay off the pot too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once she knows that, and yeah.
It's gonna put a damper on our financials. Though.
Some of these questions will be answered.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder what he's gonna tell about financials because he's obviously making that side money to help pay for probably the chemo for the family and everything. But
he's not doing chemo.
He's as of right now. But once she finds out, maybe he's gonna tell him okay, what's our medical options? And it's gonna put a financial strain on them because they don't really make money. It's very interesting where that family aspect goes down. Baby on the way, their son, all that.
What's your guys' opinion on Maureen, Skyler's sister?
Oh my god, I hate she's
I get it, she's coming from a good place and all, but god damn it, leave it for the parents.
Is she though?
That's the thing though, I really don't think she is. I think in a lot of ways she is kind of bitter. And her life feels empty because her husband is always away at work, whereas she sees her sister has a family that actually loves her. And it's you want to take this moral high road about, oh my god, my nephew's on pot, scare him straight, but then you're going to steal
fucking shit.
Yeah, literally not even 5 minutes after you hang up the phone.
With your EA.
Yeah. So I don't like her. She can kick rocks or chew on them.
I don't know. I mean, there's some resentment
very
there.
astute observations.
Yeah. There's a lot of resentment there. Obviously, she doesn't have a family life like her sister. But, I don't know, when she finds out the cancer, I think she'll probably I'm good.
That's the thing that, my hope is, I don't think Walter's going to let it go outside of the immediate circle. Because... Now, if I was their son, Walter Jr., I'd be like, yeah, no, he didn't take me to Cold Stone Creamery. He took me to he called a prostitute over.
Castle. Fucked up.
So, and I think, Skyler needs to come to the realization that Maureen is not in her corner.
Marie.
It's her sister, though, at the end of the day, so at the same time, it's she's kind of blind to that,
She's still bitch. I hate her.
She's
awful.
What would be,
She just watched her sister paint. Her pregnant sister on a ladder with those fumes.
What would be going through your guys' head if your uncle took you through to a meth hotel and gave you like the talk and you had no idea where
We're like, what the fuck?
I would take it as him and go, cool.
What do you think about Hank? Like, what's your
I like
Hank is, I don't know.
I like Hank.
He's too much of a machismo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But okay, besides his racism, I don't like his racism.
I'll be honest with you, after rewatching this, I realized how truly racist he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't notice it that much
You
as
didn't
I'm
see
watching.
it the first time?
I mean, bro, I'm not. The world.
How much you would bet he's Mexican?
The world's a little bit less PC. I mean, is it more PC or is it more PC these days? I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
The world is a little bit more PC these days than it was back in the day. And I'm not saying like this is stuff to like overlook, but like we just didn't like see it. And we're like, oh, Frank's a racist, but now we're just like,
oh
damn,
he is racist, but I like how confident in himself, how he's just like his badassness, he's like doing his thing. I like that. It's just like his.
And like he's just like trying to be mean to them, bro. Like the way he was talking to fucking Wendy was like downing her, bro. Was like,
I guess another reason we didn't see it is like his partner's Hispanic and there's. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really see it either the first time. I was like, oh god.
I was like, oh shit. And he's just like,
yeah, it was a different time. It was a different time.
Well, tailing off of what Marquetto was saying, the whole machismo aspect, he definitely, I think, probably got into the force for the power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like that powerful
And well, that's the thing though. I don't think his intent is not morally based. I think he was looking for like an aspect of control, something to make him feel like a badass.
Yes.
Needed an outlet, and because the way he was like just sit the fuck down and like throwing these people, the way he was downing. Because I feel like
I mean those people.
I mean okay, and also
you need that personality for his line of work.
Let me give you also a little bit. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I get that, but
that happens down there with the cartels, like.
But that in conjunction with the way he was talking to that woman, it shows that he does not care about these people.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care about his job and what it actually is meant to do within society.
It's all about him and his badnessness.
Yeah.
Like
he has a power.
It's a fuel. It fuels him up and makes him feel like a certain way.
Just keep watching.
I like him in a way. I don't know.
All right. Well,
besides all the bad things,
but
there's something about him I like.
You can't correct us when you've seen more than this than we have. Keep that in mind.
I'm not correcting you guys.
No, what your observations are correct.
On
like
point.
that's it's.
All right. I just don't want to feel led because now I think maybe I'm wrong.
No, not at all.
I can't say anything.
It's just these characters are all complex and they're just really interesting to watch.
I don't know. No, honestly, I'm seeing him in a new light, like on the second watch. So you're not.
Yeah,
you're not.
You're not wrong.
I feel like for his line of work, like you need that. You can't really. I mean, considering all this stuff, I mean, we haven't seen them do much, but like he's like in the front lines. He's like on the raids, busting down doors. So
he's a bus walker.
He's probably seen a lot of shit. He's probably desensitized to a lot of things.
Yeah,
true.
That's definitely.
I was kind of up in Domingo. Was that what I was saying?
And like you can also kind of tell like how much he's been doing this because he's like he has this game with the car. He's like tapping. He's like I'm really good at this, motherfucker. I can find this shit.
It's
like he's like he finds it.
It's cool.
They're all interesting.
So I guess we didn't talk about the
Domingo.
Yeah,
I really wanted. I don't know why I thought they were gonna like play it out together.
Actually, what would you guys have done if you guys were Walter?
I mean, he had to die.
There was only one thing that
I don't think I would have strangled him with a bike rack.
Would you?
I would have shot him in the
How
head.
would you kill him?
Would you have spent the time to socialize like he did, or do you think that would have been a no-no?
Because ultimately, because it's like I get upset when I like suck up spiders in my vacuum. So it's like I don't like killing things.
Yeah.
And when you sit down and you start, because I kind of like the juxtaposition how you see Walter breaking down humans to their most basic parts. And then he sits down and he has a conversation which brings back humanity to Domingo. He learned his name, figured out where he's coming from.
That scene I never understood it. So he was breaking down the human body.
Yeah, like the
chemicals.
ingredients.
That's fucking awesome. I just realized that shit. That's
So
really cool.
I think I wouldn't have been able to speak with him and get to know him and humanize him in such a way, because it would make the task at hand that much more difficult.
And he even straight up said that too. He was like, hey man, I'm not going to complain, but if you are going to kill me, this is going to make it harder for you. So.
Yeah. Yeah, man, hey, Krazy 8 was keeping it real, bro. I think he kept it real all the way through, bro. If I was Krazy 8, I probably would have done the same exact thing.
Do you think... Well, I mean, obviously he was lying, because as soon as he was unlocking him, he was reaching for it. So he was... He's charming, and he had the advantage of having like a baby face. He doesn't really seem he doesn't seem that threatening. You know,
you got him in the leg though, bro.
Repented 2 times, same spot.
But also that scene with the chemistry, when they were breaking the elements, and then she mentioned the soul, and like he kind of made the smooth move with like it's just chemistry by like flirting with her, but also. It was like a young Walter, just kind of hinting that, I don't really acknowledge soul being a thing. You know, like at that time.
He just kind of skirted over that.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's some truth to that. I don't know where I read this, but there was like an experiment where this guy would like weigh human bodies at the point of death, and they would lose like a very he took into account for like lung capacity and like air and all that, but like
they lost mass.
Yeah, there was something, and it was a very tiny, minuscule amount, like the 99.88 thing. Yeah, it was something very minuscule like that. So I don't know, maybe there's some truth to that.
What do you think, Brenna? How would you have killed Domingo?
I already said I shot him.
You would shot him.
I'd probably poison him. I'm a coward.
I shot him.
I'm not a murderer.
Yeah, I would probably poison him and just leave the house and come back and see if it works.
I would maybe like give him like the
poison
play.
What if he comes back and like he eats half of it and it's like he's still halfway but he's like suffering even more? What do you do then? Just watch him suffer?
Oh god.
I'd just be like, yo.
Because there's a lot of
just eat it.
There's a lot of like organ failure, shit shuts down. You got depending on what you give them and how much of it. And I'm sure Walter, being a chemist, he would have a better idea than we do. Oh, yeah. But you could set somebody up for a very long death.
If he was a okay, here's a possible clean way of doing it. You tranquilize him, so he's like paralyzed, and then you just feed him an IV and just overdose him with something.
Man, look, I'm just gonna I'd Billy Kimber that motherfucker. Straight up. Sure. Straight up.
Like a hardcore overdose of heroin. So you just like go out high as hell and you don't really even know what happens and you just kind of fall asleep and you never wake up.
Yeah, that would be merciful, I guess.
Oh boy.
if I was him, I'd be Billy Kimber.
So the point of
blow my brains
the
out,
moral
fam.
of the story is invest in kryptonite bike lights.
There we go.
They're very sturdy.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we go on to the next one?
I think we covered it.
Alright guys, well, we enjoyed watching this.
Fuck yeah.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
Bye.
Thanks for watching another episode of Breaking Bad with the Normies. Subscribe on Patreon for early access and uncut content. As always, shout out to our super patrons, Luis, Timer, Quasi OA, Trip, Toy Soldier, Benjamin, Joe, Keyboard Junkie, Robert, NYR Fan, Joey, and Philip. See you next week.